Right now, in this exact moment, some part of you is scanning for something. You don't notice it. You never have. But it's there, quiet and constant, like a low hum underneath everything you do. You check your phone even when nothing new is happening. You finish a good meal and still feel like you're waiting for something else. But the real answer is far stranger than boredom or bad habits. Your brain was never built to feel satisfied. Not for long, anyway. Think about the last time you got something you really wanted. A new phone. A promotion. For a few days, you felt full. Then the feeling faded, and that hum returned, asking for more. This isn't a flaw in you. It's a feature installed by your ancestors for a world that no longer exists. Picture an early human standing at the edge of grassland 200,000 years ago. Food is scarce. Predators are close. An organism that felt satisfied would stop searching. And in a world of scarcity, resting too long meant starving. So evolution built something clever into your brain. Not a system that says, you have enough. A system that says, you might need more. Psychologists Philip Brickman and Donald Campbell called this the hedonic treadmill. It describes how humans quickly return to a baseline level of happiness, no matter what happens to them. Win the lottery, and within a year, your happiness settles back to where it started. Your brain doesn't want you settled. It wants you searching. Here's the chemistry behind that hum. Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz discovered that dopamine, often called the pleasure molecule, doesn't spike when you get a reward. It spikes right before. Dopamine isn't about pleasure. It's about anticipation. That's why the search for something new can feel better than the thing itself. You are quite literally wired to chase. Now here's the twist. That ancient hunger evolved in a world where more genuinely mattered. More food meant survival. More status meant safety. But you don't live in that world anymore. Anthropologist Marshall Solins studied hunter-gatherer societies and found something surprising. These societies often worked far fewer hours than modern humans. He called it the original affluent society, not because they had abundance of things, but because they had few wants, and those wants were easily met. You, meanwhile, live surrounded by more choice, more food, more entertainment than any human in history. And yet the hum hasn't gone quiet. Why? Because your ancient wanting machine is running straight into a world engineered to exploit it. Every notification is a small trigger built by people who understand Schultz's research well. Every scroll offers a tiny, unpredictable reward, similar to a slot machine, which creates one of the strongest compulsion loops known. Your brain still thinks it's foraging on some ancient plane. Sometimes the scroll is empty. Sometimes it's full. That unpredictability is exactly what keeps you coming back. You're still foraging. You just don't have berries anymore. You have infinite feeds. So what do you do with a brain that refuses to feel finished? Psychologist Kenan Sheldon studied something called hedonic adaptation prevention. He found that the things which resist fading happiness share one trait: built-in variety. A new phone fades because using it becomes routine, but learning a skill or deepening a relationship keeps giving your brain small, fresh reasons to stay engaged. There's something comforting in understanding this. That empty feeling isn't proof something is wrong with your life. It's proof your brain is working exactly as it was built to. It's not asking you to arrive. It's asking you to keep moving. Your ancestors didn't survive by feeling complete. They survived by feeling like there was always one more thing to check. That restlessness kept them alive long enough to become your ancestors. You inherited the same machinery, now running in a world of screens and endless choice, where the same drive that once meant survival just means a quiet dissatisfaction with a life that is, by almost any measure, remarkably safe. So the next time you feel that hum, that sense something is missing even when nothing is wrong, you don't have to fix it. You can just recognize it. Not a personal failure, just an old survival signal, still scanning the horizon for berries that stopped maturing a long time ago. Maybe that's the real answer. The something you feel is missing was never a thing at all. It was a feeling installed for a world where searching kept you alive. You're not broken. You're just still out on that ancient grassland, standing in the middle of abundance, still listening for a hum that hasn't figured out the hunt is already over.